I'm Nancy Bockley. Roger Lester and I are the chairs of the Stewardship Committee. Our committee would like to thank you for all of your gifts of time, talents, prayers, and of course money to Christ United Methodist Church. These gifts are like seeds that you plant in the fertile soil of our church. Just as Jesus took a few loaves and fish and used them to feed many, so our church takes your gifts and uses them to serve many. We clothe, house, and feed, both spiritually and physically, many of God's children, both within and beyond our congregation. During our sermon series on Enough, Discovering Joy Through Simplicity and Generosity, we hope that you enjoy these short videos that show you just a few of the stories of the many people your lives touch through your gifts. Thank you.
I remember back in 2006 when my husband had an accident. He was critically ill. He was in intensive care and life support. And I think back to what this church meant to me back then. And this church served a role in many ways. First of all, the very first night when I was at the hospital, some friends organized a vigil here. And people came from our neighborhood, people came from this church, the youth came. It was really an interesting group of people that came. At least I was told that because I wasn't here. And they had a wonderful spiritual experience praying for him here in this building.
I heard that we were having a prayer vigil, and so I rushed right over, and I thought, as an afterthought, I thought maybe I should take my guitar. And as I got here, the first thing Steve Goodger said was, "John, did you bring your guitar?" And I said, well, you know, I did. And so I sat down and just basically played a little counterpoint to the whole service in the background, and people just simply got up and said stuff as they felt like it. And they came from all walks, all faiths, all whatever, different parts of Rex's life. And it was as though we'd all known each other forever. It was a remarkable experience. And when we left, we all left with the feeling that he was going to be okay.
And I know for me, later on, when he was still ill, I was coming to a candlelight vigil that Larry Taylor held every night for the first 7 nights. And it wasn't necessarily that there were lots of people here, but there were a few people. And just being in the sanctuary to this day is so profound to me and moving, because I remember struggling with my fears about the fact that I might lose my husband, and that I had people there to lean on, and that God was there.